All right, so warm weather continues. Heat index still up there, but we've been talking for days now. Yes, rain might be headed our way. We'll go into it in just a moment. But 104 today, hey, this could recalibrate. We might either tie or potentially beat 105, set back in 1930. Today felt very uncomfortable because the winds have calmed down. Those winds were, helped things a little bit moving the air around, but those winds, they stayed on the lesser side and just made things more uncomfortable. Calm in the middle of the viewing area. On the water, maybe 10 to 15. Get away from the water, just 5-7 mile per hour wind. So not as breezy as we've been, and that thus made it felt a little more uncomfortable. Heat advisories again going until about 8 o'clock tonight. We got some excessive heat warnings pretty much for the most part outside of the viewing area. Either way, very much on the hot side, 105 to 110 degrees. All right, our moisture has come down a little bit. Thus, heat indices still pushing 108, 109 because the ambient temperature has been firing on all cylinders today. So, yeah, don't let it deceive you. Okay, maybe it didn't feel as stuffy, but I'll be honest, with the winds down and the temperatures the way they've been and the way they are today, yeah, it still felt like a heat wave that we've been enduring for a long, long time. I wouldn't say this is nothing by any means. Okay, 109, 108 up there in Hallettsville, 109 in Yoakum, just less moisture. I mean, if the moisture would have increased, hey, we could be still looking at 117, 118. Either way, very much on the hot side. Now, here's what we're looking at. Some of these numbers coming down because potentially the ambient temperatures are going to come down because we're going to see clouds and moisture blocking out some of that sunshine, and the rain hitting the ground, hitting the earth. That'll cool us down a little bit as well. All right, we've been watching things. High pressure's been the main star around here, but it wants to leave us. And when it opens up that door, we're going to start to see air movement from the east. And coming with that air movement is moisture and storms. So that's coming our way. That is going to bring us some showers and maybe even some heavy rain at times. Some areas 1 inch, maybe localized areas seeing 3 inches or more of some rain. And then as that storm passes through, we look to go back to what we've been challenged by all summer with the super warm, hot temperatures and dry conditions. Here's our future tracker. All right, rain starts making its way maybe as early as Monday night. So that's just tomorrow night. And then some of that heavier activity comes through the area. Again, maybe some localized areas, potentially seeing 3 or more inches of rain. So we'll have to be careful, maybe some street flooding in some of these locations. Okay, rain forecast. Here's our water. Bounce right back up from 89, now back up to 94 degrees. Seas 2 to 3. That'll keep us on the choppy side. Look at this. A lot of activity. Can barely fit it all in here. All these disturbances popping up. As of right now, a lot of them steering clear of the U.S. as well as Texas, but we're going to continue to monitor all these storms and see what's going on because, yes, things are starting to heat up. It's peak hurricane season now, and now we're looking at Hillary, but it's weakening, but a lot of moisture, a lot of rain that's going to be getting dumped on California. We'll pray for them because there's going to be some problems. There's going to be definitely some flooding up there. So 78 overnight. Tomorrow, right back up to 100 degrees. Look at these winds, a little breezy. That should feel good. 30% chance of rain later on in the day. Then looking ahead, I talked about it. I showed you it. Yes, we can see some showers Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe as early as Monday night. That's going to knock our temperatures down into the 90s. We haven't seen that in a long time other than at midnight. Later in the week, though, we turn the heat jets right back on.